Hi, we're looking at the hollow point today. It's a new version of my previous board called the Bullet. We decided the Bullet needed to pack a little bit more punch, so we turned it into a hollow point. This board comes from the alternative range for 0 to 2 foot surf and the small wave category, hence the alternative surfboard label to it being specialized equipment for small waves. When you get to the beach and your standard board or your step down boards are just not cutting or insufficient for the waves on offer, this is the sort of board that you climb on. The new features for 2023 is the new plan shape, so narrow nose. We've got more of a hip and square tail over here. Rocker wise, there's a lot more flip in the tail, and we also put this V double in here with a slightly thinner rail line now. Just allows this wider tail to sink in a little bit more, so you can actually hold your turn a little bit better through the carve with such a wide tail. But then this nice wide tail block you can really release off the lip. In the front over here, the curve and the rocker, we put a little bit of like roll over here, and then just the turn up over here is just a little bit more than the previous model, seeing that you can now, in those little cuppy sort of small waves, you can just turn really quicker into that tight pocket and just get you a little bit tighter into the pocket of the wave, really trying to melt that last little bit of power in the small conditions. A lot of paddling power obviously around the chest area, but the foil of the board, it's got quite a roll deck, so it goes to quite a low rail. For this particular model, I prefer the width in the board in the center as opposed to thickness in the rail. I'd say the previous Bullet was a little bit thick, and just for this particular type of board, this particular board model, I didn't want that. I wanted this one to really be able to slice, having a little bit of a lower rail. We're already thick enough under the chest. We really didn't want to need to overkill it in the rail area. So nice clean foil, just a really good little weapon for the small wave conditions. And then this particular one is for a customer. We dressed it with a really nice double two-tone resin tint on the swill on the bottom. This board is ready to go. So if you want to be ready for summer, come get one of these. Cheers.